Non-disabled people playing disabled roles in movies and films. Hey Gucci Gang, I'm Joe Sooch, and welcome to the world of make-believe, where we are being tricked into believing things are real, and if you do no research or suspend your beliefs, then it's real. Oh wait, that's Hollywood. Hollywood, or these days call it Netflix or an occasional HBO or Hulu or whatever our friends have to share accounts with. We have superheroes, astronauts, gays, shootings, porn, soap operas, Hallmark movies, magic, chemistry teacher making math, drug pins being a productive part of society, nerdy guy getting with a super hot neighbor, or ugly girl take glasses off and boom, she's a supermodel. And there's me. Sure, many movies were created based on actual events, like a chemistry teacher becoming a mess cooker. It actually happened. 9/11 was a total hoax, right? That can't possibly happen. Telling me two guys with planes were able to fly into a building? I had a drone and could fly anywhere except one tree on the property. Guess where my dumbass crashed the drone? I guess it's easier to crash into the tallest building in the city. Guess they didn't know how to land? Well, that got super dark. Quick transition to movies doing trickery things. Movies and TV shows have been tricking the viewer for a long ass time. Fine, we know superheroes can't actually fly, but we're gonna believe the super nerdy guy gonna get with a super hot girl next door? Yeah, okay. Or they always find a parking in front of a building in a super busy city, or they make plans without even saying a time or where they're going, or they just have sex and cuddle right after. It's more like your Uber is coming in 4 minutes, a blast Hyundai, talk to you tomorrow, and they never spoke again. I'm a YouTuber, I make videos and I trick you guys too. I'm a dresser basically, right? In a movie or video, whatever, you can do movie tricks to explain something without explaining something. I have to give an example. If I film going on a bus, I don't have to say I'm going anywhere. You already know I'm going somewhere because I'm on a bus. I could say I'm going to your mom's house for clarification, but the next scene would be, you guessed it, your mom's house. Storytelling without saying anything. You wouldn't want to see me get on the bus, travel for 40 minutes. It would be a boring video, and nobody would watch it. Another example is right now. It seemed dark to you. Well, it's kind of, because I have the night gray light here. Could think that I'm filming this at night, but it's really 1 in the afternoon, and I have the shade closed, so I'm not dealing with the light changing. Wouldn't want to see the light changing during a video. The more factors I can control in filming, the more I will control it like lighting. Look at my setup. It's nice and clean, but I'm looking at a land full of trash. It's an exaggeration, but it's not pretty. You only see what you get through the video, and you believe it. Hell, I could be an imposter and not be disabled at all. You don't know. Never see my medical records. Never see me in real life. Anyone could act disabled to get tons of likes and views. The normal people category is too saturated, so here I am in a disability world. Shh. It's our little secret, okay? So now it comes to non-disabled people playing as disabled people in a film or show, and the disability community is a huge no-no to do it. It promotes ableism. Ableism is a discrimination in favor of able-bodied people. We need to separate some ideas out to get my thoughts on them. My opinion on non-disabled people are disabled people? I don't care about it. I know the disability world hates it, but it makes no difference to me. There are two sides to it, the business and social side to it. The social side is that a person that is disabled should play disabled roles, and that's it. No ifs and buts. But like when I see a disabled person on television, I just go, oh, it's a disabled person, not questioning its authenticity. Ever since I got into filming, I noticed a lot more mistakes or little touches that would go over a lot of people's heads when filming a scene. Anyways, I don't go looking at the disabled person and seeing if he's really disabled, or do a Google search to really find out, then find out, get super mad and tweet about it and boycott? No, I just Google them if they're really interesting, or an actress is really cute or hot. Don't lie, you do it too. Or see how many followers they have. Makes no difference to me about if they are really disabled or not. It's great to have a disabled person on cast, but it doesn't make a difference for being inclusive. If something looks good, I watch it, not because there's a disability person in it. Makes no difference for a regular person because they could say this disabled person is cute or good or hot or whatever, but it doesn't translate to real life. Nobody's gonna go, I'm gonna talk to more disabled people now since I saw in the show. Also, it creates a double-edged sword because on one hand, it showed the disabled person and what they can do. On the other hand, it showed their weaknesses that could be a huge turnoff and reinforces why they don't mingle with disability people. Let's be honest, people will assume what a disability can or cannot do. Also, a disability person is surrounded by mostly an able-bodied cast, so if you hate disability people before, you might end up liking the person because you were forced to watch them and their personality over a movie or a season. And realize that a disability person most likely not get a chance or a few minutes to pique their interest. A regular person will sometimes get a little more leeway. Now there's the business side. Actors, actresses, entire job is to be someone they are not. A great one is when you believe their character is who they are. Like it's Leonardo DiCaprio, a mentally challenged kid, or an eccentric billionaire in the 1920s, or fighting off bears in the middle of the woods. IDK, put somebody in a wheelchair, bang, disabled. Somebody in crutches, disabled. Have a slur, disabled. Could do in the street and trick literally everybody. Now you're hiring your people for your film. You could put an ad that says you need people in wheelchair or disabled person who can act. For one, the pool would be so small that would anybody even show up to audition? I don't have the answer. I would guess the pool would be super small or non-existent. It's easier to find a disabled person, but now someone who could act. So now the pool is getting even smaller. Let's be smart. Not many people are hiring disability actors, so it gives disabled people less of an incentive to train and study to be a good one, and less opportunity to perfect their craft. Most people aren't great from the beginning of their career, disabled or not. Now if you say you need a good actor in this age group or whatever sex is needed, then you will get hundreds of auditions. Put them in a wheelchair and boom, they are disabled. The audience wouldn't bat an eye. There's a lot of ableism involved, but I'm trying to be realistic here. To me, it doesn't matter if there's representation in the show on disability people. No. Just like there has to be a black person in a white cast, or vice versa, or a gay person, or a transsexual, or a chemistry teacher making math. If a plot is good, and I watch it regardless of what it is. If a gay person is inserted to show, hey, there's a gay person, yay for inclusivity, then it looks clearly shoehorned. Give them a good plot and a reason to care. Just because they are X, Y, or Z is not even a good reason for me to care. I've been watching a show called Friday Night Lights, super great show. A starting quarterback gets tackled and becomes a quadriplegic and is in a wheelchair. The actor is definitely not quadriplegic since he was walking an episode ago, but it's pretty believable-ish. I mean, in the show he recovers in 6 months to being able to move in his wheelchair and play sports. It takes years to fully recover, but it's a TV show. Even if the person goes to a doctor and say, did the kid on the show recover in 6 months, the doctor would say, hey, that's fake, and the person be sad. But then okay. But I feel most people would know it takes longer to heal from any major accident. Day-to-day wheelchair activities seem believable-ish. He is the main character and has a good plot, so the audience and me care for him. He's seen as an equal with the other cast members, where the show wouldn't be the same without him. I know I'm promoting ableism, but we disability people can't be in every single situation and every job. We just have to take it all along the way. Disability people can't be equal to a regular person. It's impossible. They always have the advantage. Sure, we can definitely make ourselves more valuable and close the gap, but we will always be not equal. Our director has to find a role and hire a disabled actor for his abilities. Not, oh, he is disabled, so we have to hire him. Otherwise, we will be pigeonholed forever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the morning.